All right, y'all. Welcome to Poker House Fort Worth. We are doing RYNO's Sit and Go Mania, which is week 2 in this tournament. Everybody starting off with 40,000 in chips. And just as a friendly reminder, this is November 11th, also known as Veterans Day here in the United States. We'd like to thank all veterans, active or retired. And also just to remind you guys, if you guys do decide to come out and play, we do offer free memberships, not just today, but every day for all veterans, retired or active duty, as well as first responders. So firefighters, EMS, police officers. I believe nurses are on that list. I'm not 100% sure, but I would hope. But again, thank you to all veterans for your service, your sacrifices being away or being around in limited capacities is always appreciated. And you guys do fight for the freedoms that we enjoy here in the United States. So thank you for your service, and we hope to see you soon here at Poker House Fort Worth if we haven't already. All right, so the players that we have tonight are Sharon, Silent Ames, RYNO, Flowers, My Kicker, Patty Mac, Jazzo's Picasso's, Baby Huey, and Travis. I am Buck, also known as Buck Wild, Buck Nasty. I really can't say what they really call me, but just know that I'm fully dressed. Lorenzo's in master control, making sure that we have all of our graphics accurate as possible. It's not 100% perfect, but he does a great job. All players are starting off with the $40,000 or 40,000 chip stack. How this works is the players bought in last week, and they're buying in this week, and then next week. So each player buys in for $180. If they make the top 3, they cash out $185, and then they go on to play in the next turn or the final tournament, which is on December 2nd. And then they're playing for a little over $1,600. So good luck to all the players involved. There's some action players here, and looks like this might be a good week. We are starting off with hand number 1. Blinds are right now 100, 200. RYNO under the gun with ace-9 calls. Flowers folds. My Kicker calls with his ace-7 offsuit. Baby Huey and Travis folds. Sharon with queen-10 calls suited diamonds. And Silent Ames with offsuit Brunson onto the flop. 10-3 Jack, 2 hearts. And Sharon's going to bet out for 1,000. Silent Ames gets out. So does Baby Huey. And My Kicker gets out. Nice first hand for Miss Sharon. Those of you guys joining the chat, welcome. How y'all doing tonight? I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had an opportunity to thank a veteran today. If you didn't, you still got a few hours to do that. Or do it whenever. All right, Flowers with King Deuce folds. So does my kicker. Patty Mac with 6-8 suited calls. Jessos with Queen Jack suited hearts calls. Baby Huey calls with pocket hockey sticks. Travis with Jack 10 suited calls. Silent Ames with 10-6. And RYNO checks with 8-3 offsuit. On to the flop. It is King Jack 5 Rainbow. Checked so far. Jessos is going to bet it out for 600. Baby Huey's going to call. Travis gets out. Sharon gets out. Silent Ames gets out. And so does RYNO. All right, we're heads up. And the flop is the 8 of clubs. Jesso's going to bet out 1,000. Followed by an insta-fold by Baby Huey. Speaking of RYNO, he made some very good barbecue for the players and myself today. I would like to give him my sincerest thank you for him. He can make some good barbecue. Had me a barbecue sandwich. It was good. My kicker folds under the gun. Patty Mac with AC Deucey suited hearts makes a call. Jassos, Baby Huey, and Travis folds. Miss Sharon has King 10 suited hearts, makes a call. Silent Ames with the 6-10 suited. RYNO with aces, just calls. And Flowers with King 4 offsuit. We're on to the flop. Three jacks, 7, 2 diamonds. RYNO's gonna bet out 600. Flowers gets out. Patty Mac gets out. So does Miss Sharon. Silent Ames does too. RYNO's aces hold. On to hand number 4. All right, under the gun is Patty Mac, and he gets out. Jessos gets out. Baby Huey does too. Travis folds. Miss Sharon folds. Silent Ames folds with Dolly Parton. RYNO on the button folds. Flowers with ace kings in the small blind. He's going to raise it to 800. My kicker gets out. Sometimes it's all it takes. On to hand number 5. All right, Jassos gets out. Baby Huey with deuce 4 folds. Travis with the suited ace king. I would expect a raise. Looks like he does. To 900. Sharon gets out. Silent aims with snowmen. Calls. RYNO folds. So does Flowers and a button. My kicker does too, and so does Patty Mac. We're heads up to a flop. Ace King versus Snowmen. And the flop is Ace 10 Jack. All clubs. Travis is going to bet it out. Bear in mind, he has no club. But he does have top pair. Silent aims gets out. Baby Huey with King Queen offsuit just calls. Travis gets out, so does Sharon. Silent aims does too. RYNO with Queen 10 suited hearts calls. Flowers gets out. My kicker with King 4 on the button. Patty Mac calls with Jack Deuce offsuit. And Jesso's checks. 997 Rainbow. Checking over to RYNO. Checks around. On to the turn. It's a 6 of clubs. Jesso's going to bet. He bet 600. Baby Huey folds. RYNO's calls. My kicker gets out. So does Patty Mac. All right, we're heads up. And the 3 of clubs on the river. Jesso's earns a check mark. Let's see what happens. RYNO's going to bet it out. And Jessos gets out. Nice move for RYNO there. All right, we're only a few hands in, but right now RYNO, Travis, and Jessos are in the top 3 right now with 40, real close. 41,000 for third and second, and RYNO has 41,800. But it's still early. It's still anybody's game right now. Travis, Miss Sharon fold. Silent aims calls with Queen 4 suited under the gun +2. RYNO calls with Ace Trey suited. And Patty Mac's going to call with Queen Jack suited. Jasso's calls with Ace 4. Baby Huey checks with King Deuce. 5 ways to the flop. King 8-4, Rainbow. He's going to check the silent aims. And he's going to bet out. 600. RYNO gets out. Patty Mac does too. Jess is going to make the call. Baby Huey folds. Jack of diamonds. It's essentially a brick. Jessos checks it. Silent Aim's going to bet out 1100 here. And Jessos lets it go. All right, we're hand number 8. Miss Sharon with AC Deucey offsuit. She calls. So does Silent Aims with Queen 10 offsuit. RYNO with Ace King. He raises to 800. Flowers my kicker. Patty Mac gets out. Uh-oh. Jessos Picasso's with a suited Ace King as well. Baby Huey gets out. Travis with Pocket Snowmen calls. And Miss Sharon gets out. What does Silent Aims want to do? This sit and go was a $175. The top 3 get paid $180, and then they move on to the final tournament here in week 3 or week 4. Sorry. Travis checks his pocket 8s. Silent Aims checks. Rano's gonna bet out his Ace King for 1600. Jessos doesn't like the bet, it looks like. He gets out. Travis looks like he knows he's ahead. He makes the call. Silent Aims gets out. Five of spades on the turn. Travis checks it, and so does RYNO. And the 3 of hearts on the river. Travis has earned the check mark. And he's going to bet out. 2,300. Does RYNO have the guts to call here? He raised. Interesting. Now, does Travis want to challenge this? He's thinking about it. He has no choice but to let it go. Nice move by RYNO. All right, guys, while we're waiting on this next hand, I'd like to bring up that here on Friday, December 5th at 6:30, there's going to be Tina's 2-game tag team tournament. It's going to be a $150 buy-in per tournament, which is $75 a head. You get $30,000 in starting chips. You do have the $10 tote add-on for 10 additional chips. And then you also have a $20 optional best team average finish prize pot. You will have to tag in your partner every blind level. 20-minute blinds. Silent Ames raises with ace-queen suited to 1600. RYNO gets out. Flowers does too. So does my kicker. Looks like it's folding all the way around. Baby Huey makes the call with king-queen suited. Travis gets out. Miss Sharon has pocket sevens. 3 ways to the flop. Queen Jack 6. Rainbow. Miss Sharon checks. Top for Silent Ames. He bets out. Looks like 3,100. Baby Huey with the top pair. Good kicker. I don't know if he can get away from this. He makes the call. What is Miss Sharon going to do? She gets out. All right, we're heads up. And the 9 of clubs on the turn. It's actually a brick for both players, but Baby Huey does pick up a straight draw. 5,000 from Silent Ames. Or 4,000, I'm sorry. And a call. To the river. Deuce of diamonds. Silent Ames has earned a check mark. He checks. So does Baby Huey. Outkicked. Nice pot for Silent Ames.
Shout out to all Travis's fans out there in Iowa tonight. And in the Metroplex.
Stay inside, y'all are cold.
Yeah, probably freezing up, snowing up there.
Yeah, when we went to the football game this weekend, it was like 17 degrees and wow, snow, and yeah, it was pretty cool. Man, it was so much. Well, both of my sons play at BBU. That's why I'm wearing their shirt today. They're all listening from college.
All right, we're reached hand number 10 so far.
We were playing Nebraska Western.
Silent Ames is taking the lead, but RYNO's right there too, and Flowers still has his original 40,000 so far. Those are your top 3 right now. RYNO gets out, so does Flowers under the gun. My kicker folds pocket 6s. Patty Mac with Snowmen now. Snowmen's have been hot. You're right, Ross. This is a tournament. This is for December 2nd. So the top 3 last week, and the top 3 this week, and then the top 3 next week advance to the final day, which is on December 2nd. Silent Ames with ace 4 gets out. All right, we're heads up. Pocket 8s against pocket 10s. King 5 deuce rainbow. Doesn't do anything for either player, but Patty Mac's going to check it. So does Travis. The 3 of clubs on the turn still doesn't do anything for anybody. Checks it. Travis is going to bet this one out. Patty Mac's actually going to call this. River is a 7 of diamonds. Travis has earned the check mark here. Patty Mac's just going to check it. And he checks it back. It's pair of 10s holds.
Flowers, when you get out after I get out, come up there and say a couple things.
Not over yet. Not over.
tournament because there's still a 15-minute lag if you place in the top 3.
Thanks, sir.
Flowers gets out under the gun. So does my kicker, Patty Mac. Baby Huey calls 400 under the hijack. Miss Sharon folds. Silent Ames calls with 6-7 suited diamonds. RYNO's going to raise it up to 2400. Baby Huey gets out. And Silent Ames gets out. Very nice. That puts RYNO in the lead right now. But you're only talking about 200. It's anybody's game. My kicker's going to call. Blinds are now 200 and 400. Or my kicker raised, sorry. He has aces. Everybody's folding. RYNO with jacks. Pocket jiggities. He's got no choice but to call there. And Flowers with ace tray. Suited. He's going to make the call. For 3 ways to the flop now. A's versus J's versus A tray. We have 2 hearts. Jack, deuce, king. RYNO has flopped a set. My kicker's going to bet out. For 3,500. Right now his hand's in trouble. RYNO's sitting there thinking, should he raise? Should he just flat? He's going to raise. He raises. Now Flowers is in a spot. He's got a top flush draw. And Flowers is going to call. I would expect a shove from my kicker, and he does. This is going to be nasty. I don't see any reason why RYNO can't call here. I mean, obviously he may not want to, but he's got, I don't see where he has a choice. And he does call. And this could get very interesting if Flowers decides to make this call. He's sitting on nut flush draw. There's a lot of money in this pot right now. There are a lot of chips in this pot. And Flowers lets it go. Well, we're going to see what happens if Flowers would have won this. My kicker doesn't know it, but he has no outs. Well, RYNO takes it down.
Kick you later. Thanks, brother. Kick you later.
Sorry, my kicker. You had aces. Unfortunately, you just got out flopped. Give credit to Flowers, though. He made a very disciplined fold there. And he was right. Now RYNO has become the juggernaut.
I'm sorry. You put yours up there too, right?
You too?
We're down to 8 players now.
Sexy and I know it. That's right. Amen. You're welcome.
RYNO, I'm gonna need to borrow a few chips later.
Jasso's with ace king under the gun. He just calls. Baby Huey gets out, so does Travis. Miss Sharon does too. Silent Ames with ace 10 suited. He's going to make the raise to 1500. RYNO's going to get out, so does Flowers. Patty Mac with the Happy Meal. He's going to call with a suited Happy Meal, so does Jassos. We are 3 ways to a flop. King Jack 7, 2 hearts. Silent Ames picked up the nut flush draw. Patty Mac checks. Jassos is going to bet it out with his top pair top kicker for 2,000. I would expect a raise from Silent Ames, but he's not. He's just going to call. Patty Mac gets out. We're heads up to the turn. Silent Ames has 10 outs. Jack of spades on the turn. Gives Jassos 2 pair with top kicker. He's going to bet out 3,000. And he calls. Still 10 outs for Silent Ames. He doesn't hit any of them. Jassos has earned a check mark. He checks. Checks it back. Nice pot for Jassos. And puts Jassos in second place right now. Still anybody's chance to get into the top 3. 8 players remaining.
Yep. I know. I know you know.
That's why you see that gulp. I said, scan your card. I'm like, it's so much out there.
You know, you've educated me, you know, and I'm grateful for it, you know.
Baby Huey under the gun folds. Travis does too. So does Miss Sharon. Miss Silent Ames does. So does RYNO. Flowers looks like he calls with his computer hand. Patty Mac with ace 7 calls. Jassos in the big blind checks with 10-6 offsuit. And the flop is 5-4 Jack, 2 clubs. Jassos and Patty Mac are both holding the club. Doesn't do a whole lot for anybody, so they check. The 9 of hearts goes on turn. And Flowers is going to bet out for 1,200. Patty Mac and Jassos have no choice but to get out. There we go. Blinds are still 200, 400. We're in hand 15 right now.
I'm daydreaming. What about you? About trying to keep you in my apartment and there's blocking the door so you can't get out. You know, we're really just trying to feed you. That's a great story.
Frolicking. Not frolicking. Frolicking.
Travis folds under the gun. So does Miss Sharon under the gun +1. Silent Ames under the gun +2, or in the low jack. RYNO with 5 and dimes folds. So does Flowers. Patty Mac folds ace deuce. Jasso's with the dirty diaper makes a call. Baby Huey with pocket dimes. He raised to 1200. Jasso's has to fold there. Blinds are now 300 and 600. All right, so after 2 blind levels, RYNO is in taking a commanding lead with 96,800 in chips, followed by Jasso's Picasso's 46,600, and Travis with 42,700. Still anybody's shot to get into the top 3, and it's still way early, but we are down 1 player so far. Sharon and Silent Ames both fold. RYNO in a low jack is going to call with 9-7 suited. Flowers with 9-10 offsuit is going to hijack is going to call. Patty Mac in a cutoff folds. Baby Huey calls with 8-5 in small blind, and Travis checks his ace tray. On to the flop. King Queen 7, 2 clubs. Only Baby Huey has the club. Checks. All right. The 4 diamonds on the turn. Checks. Travis checks. RYNO checks. So does Flowers. And the deuce of spades on turn the river. So RYNO picks up the win. And it all checks around, and RYNO has it.
When you don't play it, they hit. That's the way it is. They play that, you know that.
No, he definitely did not fold queen. Said he folded it. And I know on the screen when I watched him last week, he folded queen 9, and I was like,
It wasn't suited.
drop my phone.
Yeah, for real.
I was like, what's happening?
For those of y'all who are joining us this evening, hi y'all are. For those of y'all who have been with me this whole time, how's it going? Hope you guys are doing well. We're in hand number 17, 3rd blind level, 300, 600. Silent Ames under the gun folds. RYNO with the suited velvet hammer folds. Flowers in a low jack with jack 9 offsuit. He's going to call. Or he raised to 1600. Patty Mac, Jassos, and Baby Huey fold. So does Travis and Sharon. Flowers wins that down.
Water boy's a cheetah.
Just because the water ball's a cheetah doesn't mean we don't deserve to go to the bourbon bowl.
That's right. Yeah, cut his effing head off. That's right.
Hey, Miss Sharon has himself a fan tonight. Good to see. RYNO's gonna raise with the pocket 9s under the gun to 1600. Ooh, Patty Mac with aces now. He's gonna re-raise. No, he calls. Uh-oh, Jassos has pocket Kigleys. King Kong sitting in his lap. I hope he didn't get crushed. Well, we're 3 ways to the flop. All 3 have pocket pairs. There could be fireworks here. Let's see if RYNO gets lucky again. The flop is 6-8-4. Rainbow. Doesn't do anything for anybody. Rhino's going to bet this out. Looks like 4,000. I don't think Patty Mac or Jesso's going to be able to get away from either one. They're not right now. And the turn. Ooh, Rhino got lucky again with the 9 of diamonds. Wow. And Rhino's going to bet this out. Or check. Patty Mac's going to bet. Jassos is all in. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We all know Rhino's going to call this. Rhino's getting himself some TV time. Rhino, I guess, thinks that he has the Jassos may have a straight. That's why he's thinking about this. I don't think he can. I would be very surprised if Rhino actually folds here. Wow. Wow. He actually lets it go. I'd be even more surprised if Patty Mac lets this go. Patty Mac puts in the call and shows his rockets. Oh, boy. And the 3 of clubs on the river. Well, Patty Mac wins that pot. Well, sometimes what happens is that when King Kong sits in your lap, sometimes you just get crushed. Good double up for, a little more than a double up for Patty Mac.
Man, I've had so much bad luck. Yeah, I feel like it's tough with having 2 of them behind you too. Yeah, having him sitting behind you. That's a good point too. Yeah, I have a vision too. Yeah, steady firing at right.
Blinds are posted. Flowers and Patty Mac both get out. Jassos rips it with Queen Jack offsuit. Majoran gets out. Silent Ames with King Deuce suited. He lets it go. Rhino with Jack 10. Well, Clayton, I can actually understand as to the why, because they all called the raise that Rhino made. The straight was out there, and I think that was what he was afraid of. Of course, neither one of them had the straight, but Jassos had pocket kings, and he was trying to make a move, so it was a bet, a call, so he went over the top. It was a good representation. I'm not going to lie, I am a bit surprised how Crypt 9's got folded. I mean, I'm surprised with it myself. I would assume, and I'm not in RYNO's head, but I would assume that, you know, he knows that he's a big stack. You know, he wasn't too confident in his trip 9, so anything is possible there. But he had top set at that point in time, but if anything, the straight was out there, and he may legitimately thought that he had the straight, so he made a disciplined fold. Speaking of pocket pairs, Silent Ames has pocket dimes, and he's going to raise to 2,000. Flowers has pocket deuces, and he bets 10,000.
They're out of town. They're in Vegas at the rodeo. My client party at my house.
That's cool.
You should become a client, man. Both come to.
Yeah. Well,
I
like
throw mean party.
well, here's the deal
You
with
can
me.
say I go to his party a couple times a year. Whether we make money or not, it's a different story.
And like I said, I would do that, but with mom retiring from Edward Jones, she does all my financial stuff.
Silent Ames is going to make the call. And RYNO gets out. We're heads up to the flop. Deuces against dimes. And the flop is 6-10 queen. Dimes has hit a set. Flowers checks.
Right.
So I don't really listen as much.
Yeah, I understand.
I did whenever you were doing like, hey, a shirt. I'm like, well, I better listen. Then I pick someone and they fold. And I'm like, oh, never mind.
Silent Ames thinks he might be able to get 6,000 here.
I'm always trying to give you opportunities to plug it when I'm on the table. You know, let's try to set him up to where he can go. Oh yeah.
Flowers lets it go.
And I tell them
Tell Silent Ames, nice hand.
everything going on at home, work, and my son. You know, I mean, I told them the last hand for the blind. Things right. So when I'm ready to get back in, whenever y'all are, you know.
Me too. I'm gonna do a shirt for
And I told him, you know, he still got my good prize. So put them together, just let me know what I owe you.
3 and 6, you said?
Yeah.
3-6. Last hand at 3-6. Okay. Thank you.
So whenever y'all are ready, I'm ready again.
Yeah.
I do all the sports for radio.
You have to get off
David Williams, you know him?
He's always Tarleton everything.
Yeah,
You have to get your phone number.
Jassos with pocket snowmen. He raises to 5,500. Baby Huey Travis gets out, so does Miss Sharon. Silent Ames with 6-3. Gets out. So does RYNO. Flowers gets out. It's up to Patty Mac. He has 2 overs. And he lets it go. Jassos right now is kind of make a move after getting crushed by King Kong.
my brother and David grew up playing ball together here in Houston Crowley, and then
All right, RYNO and Patty Mac. RYNO, Patty Mac, and Silent Ames are in the top 3 right now. Blinds are now 400, 800. We're in hand number 22 currently.
was a mobile gas station, and I worked for him there for a long time.
Yeah, he does all the. So he lines up all the sports activities for the school. So he'll email us and be like, "Hey, you're doing PAs."
Yeah, it's different, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Did you play in the
Baby Huey with King Queen offsuit just calls the 800. Miss Sharon folds. So does Silent Ames. RYNO and Flowers do too. Well, Patty Mac also has King Queen offsuit. He raised to 2,400. Jassos is going to get out with Queen 8. And Baby Huey's going to make the call. And it is King Jack 4, 2 diamonds. Baby Huey right now is the only one with the diamond. That's why he has the 51% right now. And Baby Huey goes all in. Pressure time for Patty Mac. Jesso's getting himself a donut. Patty Mac's thinking about this one. Do 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 do. Yeah. I'm trying to do the Jeopardy music. Pressure pushing down on me. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And he makes a call. Alrighty. Well, Baby Huey gets the edge because of the diamonds. And there is a diamond right there. And a diamond flushes it out. Runner, runner, flush. That hurts. That hurts Patty Mac there. You have the exact same hand and only get it flushed out. That's a tough one to swallow for Patty Mac there, but at least he's got a friend in the corner with Dina Renee.
I don't breathe until after I got the chips and I got the cards again.
All right, Travis with 10-4 under the gun is going to fold. Miss Sharon's going to call with ace deuce. Silent Ames gets out. So does RYNO. Flowers with ace 5 suited. He's going to raise. The 3200. Patty Mac fold with queen 6. Jassos with jack 7 gets out. So does Baby Huey. Miss Sharon going to make this call? No, she doesn't. Flowers takes this one down.
One random in there.
I love them.
So on the 9 people that make it to the final table, does everything reset? They don't bring their sticks with them.
All right, we're about 1 hour in. We're at hand 24. Blinds are 400 and 800 right now. RYNO, Bailey, Baby Huey, and Silent Ames are in your top 3 currently, but anybody still has a realistic shot of getting in the top 3. RYNO's going to call with 10-9, offsuit and a low jack. Flowers and Patty Mac get out. So does Jassos, Baby Huey. Travis with Queen 8 suited. Gonna check it in the big blind. Heads up to a flop. King Jack 4, all spades. RYNO's behind right now, but he's the one with the spade, and it goes check, check. The 5 of clubs on the turn. Doesn't do anything for anybody. Travis checks it. So does RYNO. The turn is the 5 of hearts. Travis earns a check mark. And he checks it. RYNO's going to take a stab at it here. He bets 2,200. Travis gets out.
One person did.
Yeah.
That was your mom. Oh, I didn't say that. My bad. That was too easy. I'm sorry, just like his mom.
Suppose if you're the luckiest person on earth and you get stopped.
Yeah, a blind person could have won that one with your cards. They're getting. You want your prize now? Got it right here.
Silent Ames gets out with Queen 7. Flowers with King 10 suited. He's going to raise. 1,700. Patty Mac Jassos, Baby Huey get out. So does Travis. And Miss Sharon gets out. And Flowers takes another one down. Uncontested.
But I have noted that twice in my blinds you've raised flower. I just thought you would know, but I didn't know.
I didn't notice that. Talk to this guy. He's giving me good cards.
Yeah, all it takes is one double up for anybody not in the top 3. And they're right there. It's amazing how poker works like that. Flowers with King Queen offsuit. He's going to raise to 1,700. Patty Mac with his favorite hand, Queen 9. He's going to make that call. Jassos with pocket 7s is just going to call here. Baby Huey gets out. So does Travis. Miss Sharon does too. Silent Ames does as well. All right, we're 3 ways to a flop. Ace 4 5 rainbow. It doesn't do much for anybody right now. But Flowers checks. So does Patty Mac, and so does Jassos. Another 5 of diamonds on the turn. It gives Jassos 2 pair here. Flowers are going to bet this out for 1,100. Patty Mac gets out. Jassos is going to call this. Ooh, the 5 of hearts gives Jassos a full house. Flowers checks this. Jassos is going to bet out 6,000 here. And Flowers lets it go. Jassos is starting to make himself a little comeback here. Let's see how long that can last for him. I mean, he's in last place right now, but he's not in last place by much. This has been a pretty good tournament so far. Just to let you guys know, we are going to be here until they get down to the top three, so if they're here until midnight, I'll be here. Hopefully you guys will be still here with me. If not, I'll still be here. Alright, Baby Huey with ace-7 and a hijack calls. So does Travis with king-queen offsuit. Silent Ames with jack-10 offsuit calls. And Rhino checks with 10 tray.
Where'd y'all go to school at? You learned that, you know? Oh, you were home.
8-3 deuce, 2 clubs.
That makes sense.
Travis is the only one with the club right now.
I threw him away. The bag?
And it's checks around to the turn. The 8 of hearts. Rhino's the only one with 2 pair right now. And the 6 of spades, Rhino has earned a check mark. Silent Ames, Rhino check. So does checks around again. Rhino wins this one.
They let you get there, didn't
I think if somebody bet there and they take that one down.
He's in the big blind. Please give me coffee. But if I bluff you, you won't believe me. True.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm showing you my cards.
Patty Mac with Queen Jack suited. He's going to make that call. Jazz's Baby Huey gets out, so does Travis. Sharon does as well. Silent Ames with ace-10 offsuit. He's going to make the call. And Rhino in the small blind calls with 10-7. Flowers with ace-5. Thinking he might raise here, and he doesn't. Okay. 6-9-4, Rainbow. Rhino picks up a straight draw. The ace of hearts gives Flowers and Silent Ames a top pair. Silent Ames has a better ticker. He's going to bet it, 2,100. Rhino gets out. Flowers calls. Patty Mac lets it go. All right, Flowers, you got 3 outs. A 5, a 5, and a 5. Doesn't get any one of them. Flowers checks. Silent Ames bets 3,500. And Flowers makes the call. Silent Ames takes that pot down. And gives Silent Ames total right now to 59,800. Baby Huey right behind him with 58,000 in third place. Once again, thank you guys for all veterans. Thank you for serving our country. And as always, just to remind you guys that veterans do get free daily membership every day they come in, active duty or retired. But so do first responders as well. Happy Veterans Day to all veterans. Miss Sharon with King 9 offsuit is going to call. Rhino with Jack 9 and Patty Mac checks with pocket 6s. Blinds are now 500 to 1,000. And Patty Mac puts up tops their bottom set. Rhino's going to bet this out with his top pair. 1,600. It's on Patty Mac. See what he does. Looks like he just calls. No, he raised to 4,000, sorry. Miss Sharon gets out. Rhino's going to call here. The 5 of spades on the turn. That might be Rhino's saving grace right there. But it checks. And the 10 of clubs on the river. Patty Mac has the check mark. But it goes check, check. Looks like Patty Mac wanted to bet. He wanted to get more chips. I guess Patty Mac didn't think he would get him. We're in hand number 30. Blinds are now 500 and 1,000. There's still 8 players left. Welcome to all y'all in the chat. Let me know who you guys are rooting for. Baby Huey with Jack 10 offsuit's gonna call. Travis gets out. So does Miss Sharon. So does Silent Ames. Rhino gets out. Patty Mac's gonna call with the small blind with King Deuce. Jassos checks his big blind with double down. 7-10 Queen 2 diamonds. Patty Mac checks. So does Jassos, and Baby Huey's gonna bet. 2,000. Patty Mac gets out. And so does Jassos. Rhino, Baby Huey, and Jassos Picasso, or Silent, Silent Ames. Round out your top 3. But Patty Mac, Travis, and Miss Sharon are right there. Jassos Picassos and Flowers round it out. Travis with King Queen suited. You're gonna raise it. 3,500. Miss Sharon gets out. Silent Ames with big check. Offsuit. Does he flat here? Does he re-raise? Looks like he flats. Rhino gets out. So does Flowers. Patty Mac does too. Baby Huey in a big blind gets out of it. All right, we're heads up between Travis and Silent Ames. 3-5 King, 2 hearts. Travis now takes the lead, and he checks it. And Silent Ames checks it back. Now Silent Ames takes the lead with the ace of clubs heading to the board. I'm expecting a bet. And he doesn't, he checks. The ace of diamonds. Travis is going to bet his two pair. He doesn't realize that there's trips there. That's 2,300. Hey, very awesome there, Smitty. I'll share that with Patty Mac. He will be very pleased with that. Silent Ames raised, Travis called. Silent Ames takes that one down. Yeah, they are nice. They are nice shirts and hat, man. For sure. Hey, not a problem. Thank you for letting me know about it. But I'll let Patty Mac know, unless he comes in. Let him know that, hey, you got some pictures of him. But yeah, definitely, man. I mean, definitely send him on the stream. We'd love to interact with him for sure. Speaking of interacting, Miss Sharon picks up Queen 10 offsuit. Silent Ames with 6-4 off. Gets out. So does RYNO. And Flowers gets out in hijack. So does Patty Mac and cut off. Miss Sharon takes this one down. Uncontested. Immediately. We're in hand number 33. RYNO, Silent Ames, and Baby Huey are still at the top three. Patty Mac, Sharon, and Travis are right there. Hey, I'm sure he'll appreciate that. That would be very awesome. It's folding around so far. Baby Huey calls with Darley Parton in the button. Miss Sharon checks with King 10. Travis calls with the small blind Jack 6 suited. Ace King 4 rainbow. Travis is going to check. Miss Sharon's going to bet. 2,000. Baby Huey gets out. And so does Travis. Instant bet. Instant win for Miss Sharon. RYNO with King 8 suited. He's going to call. Patty Mac and the low jack folds King Queen Jack offsuit. So does Jessos. Baby Huey with the suited Bow Wow makes a call and a cutoff. Travis gets out on the button. Miss Sharon's going to call a small blind with Queen 7 offsuit. And Silent Ames checks with 6 deuce offsuit. Ace 9 deuce. 2 spades. Nobody's holding any spades. Silent Ames checks. It checks around. The jack of clubs on the turn. It doesn't do much for anybody. And the seven of spades on the river.
We don't have anybody for next week. We don't have anybody right now for next week. Terrible player again, man.
Baby Huey takes this one down.
Oh well.
With his pair of nines. Hand number 35 right now. We still have 8 players. Flowers under the gun. Flowers calls with 9-8 suited. People are folding. Sharon calls with Queen Jack offsuit. Silent Aim folds is ace-7. Rhino checks his small blind with 8-6 offsuit. 5-5 ace, 2 diamonds. Flowers picks up a flush draw. Rhino and Flowers both check. Checks around. Ooh, 5 on the turn. 5s have been hot. Flowers are going to bet this here. Looks like 3,000. Miss Sharon gets out. And so does Rhino. Flowers takes this one down. Blinds are still at 500 and 1,000 currently. Patty Mac under the gun and Jessos both fold. Baby Huey folds in a low jack with Brunson. Travis and Miss Sharon do too, so does Silent Ames. Rhino in a small blind's going to call with Queen 6 and Flowers with 8-6 suited. Checks. And speaking of suited, Ace 4-10, 2 clubs. Rhino checks, Flowers bets, and Rhino gets out. Blinds are now 600 and 1,200. Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird is a word. Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird is a word. Jessos folds under the gun. Baby Huey does too. Travis with ace-7 offsuit is folding. Sharon folds. Silent Ames with pocket 6s. He's going to raise 2,700. Patty Mac is going to call with 10 tray. Interesting. He's suited. Ace-3-5. Patty Mac's going to check. Silent Ames, I'm expecting to bet here. And he does. Looks like 2,500. Patty Mac's going to call. Now this gets interesting. Patty Mac picks up flush draw. And he's going to bet here. 5,000. Silent Ames actually gets out. Nice representation there.
Check one more time. 4,000 out there. You can check.
Thank you. 612. 612, Mike. 612.
Baby Huey under the gun folds. Travis is going to call with Queen 8 suited. Miss Sharon gets out. Silent Ames with that big chick suited. He's going to raise to 4,000. Rhino and Flowers both get out. So does Patty Mac and Jassos. Travis can't do it. Rhino, Silent Ames, and Baby Huey are still in the top three. Patty Mac is right there, along with Miss Sharon and Travis. Jassos and Flowers, they have a little bit of work to do, but they can still realistically get in there. We're about an hour and a half in. Hand number 39 so far. Blinds are now 600 and 1,200. Miss Sharon with AC Doocy is going to call. Silent Ames gets out. So does Rhino. Flowers. Patty Mac folds his dirty diaper. Jassos with Queen 6 suited makes the call. Baby Huey checks. King 8 offsuit. Deuce 3 4. 2 hearts. Miss Sharon's going to bet his better deuce for 2,000. Jassos going to call. And Jassos picks up one of his outs with the pair of sixes. But Sharon's going to keep betting here. Little do they know they both still have a flush draw. Or they both have a straight draw. Jassos with the biggest one. But Sharon gets it through.
Well, you were talking about the same time he was talking. So.
I thought he said scrape. I'm like, that's not, I thought you meant ship it to you. I was. Right back to you.
Miss Sharon folds. Silent Ames with big slick suited. Looks like he raised to 3,200. Rhino with AC Doocy gets out. So does Flowers. So does Patty Mac. Jassos does too. Baby Huey with King Deuce folds. So does Travis. Gets it through.
But sometimes when you win, it's not an idiot move. Break that down for me, please.
I got it.
All right, I got 13 minutes to go. Excuse me. Sure. A long weekend. Well, a lot of hours in the stockyard this weekend. Oh yeah. Yeah. Did it go good? Yeah, real good. Good turnout.
All right, Silent Ames gets out. So does RYNO under the gun. Flowers and Patty Mac go on. Ooh, Jessos has pocket rockets. And he's going to raise to 2,400.
Just a little more.
Travis gets out. Miss Sharon's going to challenge him. King 9-4. 2 clubs. Both players have a club. And Jesso's going to bet it out again. 2,400. Miss Sharon's going to make the call. Miss Sharon has either 3 jacks or 2 nines left. That ain't it. But both players do pick up a flush draw. Miss Sharon checks. And Jessos is all in.
I understand.
Miss Sharon don't like it. But she's against for a count. Jessos likes what he sees. Looks like she makes the call. All right, Miss Sharon needs either a jack or a 9. And that ain't it. Both players pick up the flush, but Jessos has the better one. And he doubles up.
I wouldn't lie to you, ma'am.
Just lied on his hand when he lost a while ago.
That's a nice retribution after getting crushed one hand. But that puts Jessos right back in 5th place, so it's still he's still within striking distance of getting in the top 3. Currently.
Roller coaster ride over here today. Nobody wants to follow the kicker. Hold seat 3. Hold seat 4. Hold seat 6. Seat 7 full. Seat 12.
Everybody's folding. Baby Huey with ace-10 offsuit is going to call in a cutoff. Travis with the suited Bow Wow. Miss Sharon is all in with pocket snowmen. Silent Ames is out. Baby Huey wanted to. And Miss Sharon gets it through. So she gets some of her chips back. Right, Flowers with 10-3 gets out. Patty Mac gets out. Jessos does too. Travis with ace tray suited in the cutoff. He's going to raise to 3,000. Miss Sharon calls with king queen. Silent Ames gets out. And RYNO with king 7, he folds. Or heads up to the flop. 259. Travis picks up a straight draw to go with his hand. And it goes check, check. The ace of hearts on the turn. And the jack of hearts on the river. Travis earns a check mark. He checks. No, he doesn't. Travis bets. 2,000. Miss Sharon gets out.
I need my half of those chips back, man.
Me too.
I'm sure we will get them eventually.
When the game's over,
Tonight, though.
when the game's over, and you have to collect them and put them up, then you have them back.
Tonight, before the game's over. I don't want to have to play again next week.
All right, Patty Mac under the gun has Queen Jack. Jassos gets out, so does Baby Huey and Travis. Miss Sharon does too. Silent Ames does. RYNO with ace queen. I would expect a raise, and he does to 6,000. Flowers insta folds. And Patty Mac didn't want to, but he got rid of it. Shows his big check.
What am I out?
It's gonna be the last hand at 6 and 12. Blinds will go up next hand.
Why do you always go up on me?
C7 full. C8 full. C9 full. C1 full.
Everybody's folding. Silent Ames with big slick. Suited again. And he raises.
That's how you do it. They all have
C3 full.
4,000 in the cutoff.
color matching.
I don't think anybody's going to challenge this one.
Red, purple.
I already matched the chip color.
That's right. It is.
I got you.
Patty Mac with a velvet hammer. Nope.
Get 2 black ones.
And he gets all the way through.
C6 full. Winner. C2. Lines are up 7 and 14 now.
You know, if RYNO wins tonight, he's going to forever blame it on Winter.
Yeah.
Because she's
Did
dealt
you
with
not
it.
hear?
What is it? 14?
Not
You
7
7
and
and
7.
14.
7 and 14.
I'm going to have to say, Winter, where are you?
Baby Huey with Queen Jack offsuit.
All 14.
Blinds are now 700, 1,400. Travis with King 10 offsuit.
C9 full.
He folds. Miss Sharon with ace 7 is going to call.
C2 full.
Silent Ames folds his 57 Chevy. RYNO with ace jack.
C3. Call full.
He calls. Patty Mac with Queen 7 offsuit. He's going to call. And Jesso's full, checks with double down. Flop is King Jack 4 Rainbow.
Seat 6, seat 7 check, seat 8 check, seat 1 check.
Rhino's gonna bet out. Middle pair, top kicker. Patty Mac gets out. Those yeses. Baby Huey, he has middle pair, good kicker. He lets it go. And Rhino gets it through. Travis with pocket threes. Gets rid of it. Ace 4 suited for Miss Sharon calls. Silent Eames and Rhino both get out. Flowers now with pocket threes. He goes all in. Everybody's bowling. Flowers gets it through.
Well, I mean, this is Texas country music, so it's not like the regular, you know what I'm saying? So it'd be like, football would be like the college league, I guess, so to speak. I mean, you got some big names that come out, stuff like that, and I mean, it starts Friday afternoon. You know, they had the free shows there at the Stockyards in front of where they had the yeah, exactly, right there in front, and then they had the battle of the bands on Saturday. They had like I think 6 bands that'll battle it out. The winner gets to perform at the award shows.
Miss Sharon with ace king offsuit.
That even usually like Rhinestones something up the top. They usually will host something.
She's gonna raise a 6,000
And then
or 7,000 under the gun.
I didn't even go to the after party, which I normally do.
Silent Eames and Rhino both get out along with Flowers. So does Patty Mac. Jassos gets out. Baby Huey does too. Travis with Jack 10. Nope, Sharon gets it through.
Oh, really? That's cool. Okay. Yeah. And so they usually set me up on the red carpet. I usually shoot most of the red carpet stuff, and then after that, all the other photographers, they have assignments. You know, the sheet they have.
Alrighty, while we're waiting on this next hand, I would like to remind you about Tina's 2-game tag team tournament, which is Friday, December 5th at 6:30 p.m. here at Poker House Fort Worth in downtown Burleson. It's a $150 buy-in per tournament, which is $75 a head. You get $30,000 in starting chips with the $10 dealer tote add-on for an additional 10,000 additional chips. You also have a $20 optional best team average finish with the prize pot. There are 20-minute blinds, and you must tag in with your partner every blind level. Once again, that is Friday, December 5th at 6:30 p.m. All right, Travis with ace 9, Sharon with the 8-4 suited. All diamonds, queen ace 7. Travis picks up top pair, and they both check it. The 6 on the turn. Sharon needs a 5 and a 5 only. Travis bets it, Sharon folds, and gets out.
Told me that the other day. It's crazy.
We are hand number 50. Blinds are still 700, 1400.
This point in life, if she's still
Well,
on,
they always say love is blind. I'm older now, I know what they mean.
I call. Seat 3, fold. Seat 4, seat 6, fold. Seat 7, fold. Seat 8, fold.
Once you get those pocket aces, then I have
RYNO calls with ace 7 offsuit.
Seat 9, fold.
Baby Huey gets out.
my kicker got knocked
Miss Sharon with king 5 suited. He's going to call.
Check.
probably.
Silent Ames checks his big blind with king 4 offsuit.
All you gotta do is tell him no.
Tell Ryan's hung like a donkey.
Here we go. Queen Jack 8 rainbow.
Rhino's hung like a donkey.
Doesn't do anything for anybody. RYNO still is in the lead. He checks. The 7 on the turn. That gives RYNO top pair along with this top kicker.
Comes around, goes around. Seat 2,
Miss Sharon checks. Silent Ames checks, and RYNO's going to bet it.
Seat 3, bet 16.
You need donuts? You can.
Yeah, I gotta get in your room.
Because he said, yeah, we're trying to get rid of them.
1600. Miss Sharon gets out. So does Silent Ames. RYNO gets it through.
Put it right in the middle of the sandwich.
I doubt it. I think they're gone.
The donuts?
She got them.
Surprised there's only one table for the tournament.
Yeah, for real.
11 total.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
It is crazy.
I'm getting dizzy or using pretty slow here.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think this is the first Tuesday I've been here.
Big blind on 14. Yes, sir.
Mike Jones.
Good stinking march.
Well, it just depends if the
Flowers with ace kings.
Raise 3,000.
Good
He raised to 3,000.
Who's serious anymore, don't it?
Seat 9, fold 3.
It's folding so far. Travis with pocket sixes.
Seat 2, fold. Seat 3, call.
He's going to call.
Players.
Miss Sharon folds, so does Silent Ames, and RYNO with queen 9 suited makes a call. 3 ways to the flop.
I'm gonna kill him for you.
Ooh, Travis flops the set.
All right, got it.
Seat 3,
3, 6, 8. 2 spades. Travis is going to bet.
Seat 9, bet 3,000.
Bets 3,000. RYNO gets out.
Last one. They weren't. Last one.
And Flowers is going to call.
Call 3.
Flowers are drawing dead here. Hits the deuce of hearts on the turn.
Is that where that's where he's come from?
Flowers checks. Travis is going to bet.
Seat 9, bet. Bet 62. Seat 4, fold.
Bet 6,200. Too much for Flowers, so Travis wins that one. Whoopsie.
Seat 6, fold.
Patty Mac folds his ace 7. Jasso's with AC Deucey suited. He's going to call.
Call. Seat 8, fold. Seat 9.
Baby Huey folds. Travis does too. Miss Sharon has Jack 10 offsuit.
Phone call.
Going to call. Silent Ames gets out. RYNO with Jack Trey is going to complete his bet. Flowers are going to go all in with pocket trays.
Can I get a water and
Looks like Jasso's is asking for a count.
15,200.
I think Jasso's going to call this. Jasso's makes the call. Puts Miss Sharon in a spot. But she doesn't take it. And neither does RYNO. Flowers is ahead. It's about a 3.5 to 1 favorite, or about a, yeah, 3.5 to 1 favorite. King, Jack. The 5 on the turn. Yep. Pocket threes hold. Flowers gets himself a double up.
I just want to say I took out Lowry. That's all I want to say. You know, that's the only reason why I call him. I don't think I've ever done that. I have a little list of like my horses that always beat me.
He's always.
We still have 8 players still in. RYNO's sitting pretty with his juggernaut stack of 90,400 with Silent Ames in behind with 66,800. And Baby Huey with 54,200. Patty Mac, Travis, and Flowers are all within striking distance, but Sharon and Jassos are right there as well.
Definitely, yep. Definitely did exactly what you said.
All I heard was donut. Yeah.
Been folding around so far. RYNO with ace 9 offsuit.
Microwave just for about 15 seconds and then some milk with it, and then bedtime.
And Flowers with 10-9 suited. Gonna call. And Patty Mac's gonna check his big blind with Jack 7 offsuit. Here comes Queen Deuce 5, 2 hearts. RYNO's the only one with hearts right now. But he's gonna check around. Deuce of spades on the turn. Flowers gonna bet this one out. 1,500. Patty Mac gets out. What's RYNO gonna do here? RYNO's gonna call.
Get you some. That's what he gets. Showboat.
Yeah, no help for Flowers. RYNO earns a check mark, but can he get this through? He's only gonna bet small. And he gets it through. Flowers is on his way back up.
Well, they can give you decent cards and you have a shitty pot.
True too, I guess. True that. Or you give somebody else better.
Right?
Or you do runner.
It's folding around. Silent Ames with pocket ducks. In the hijack. He raised to 3,200. RYNO folds. So does Flowers. Patty Mac folds a small blind.
Patty Mac folds.
Jansen with 6-4. The big blind. He gets rid of his too. Silent Ames gets his through. And he laughs about it.
Even though they call them red chips, they look pink.
I don't think I have pink one on me.
Or you just need to roll more G's eye out.
Protecting.
Last night I didn't
Yep.
like either. I brought Trump back. Dude, he works.
All right, we're hand 55.
Sorry.
We're hand 55. We are being joined by El Patty Mac right now.
What's up, everybody? I'm not out yet. We're just taking a quick break. So,
Bricky. But yes, I've already announced Tina's 2-game tag team special.
all right. Yeah, we really want to promote that. So, if you're out there listening and you want to play, it's coming up on December 5th. $150 a person, and that buys you into both tournaments. We're going to play 2 tournaments at once. They can be knocked out of one tournament, continue in the other tournament. $10 add-on for a dealer tote gets you another 10,000 chips. That's 40,000 starting chips. If you enter before December 1st and pay, get an extra 5,000 in chips. Then we're going to do a $20 optional add-on for the best average. So if you finish 7th in one tournament and you finish 10th in one and 5th in another, then you average 7.5, and the team that's got the best average is going to win the $20 pot. I see Smitty. Thank you, sir. Send it to us, man.
Keep in mind that tag team tournament does not mean a Jack and Jill, so you can have 2 men, 2 women. It makes no difference.
Great point, Buck. We've got a husband and wife team, I think, playing.
Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah, that'll be fun. And then we've got Miss Sharon's going to be playing with Brenda, who won last week. I'm going to be playing with Bone, who won last week. Travis is, I think, looking for a player. Flowers, I don't know if he's going to be able to play. But I see Smitty said that he... Thanks, man. Everybody was asking about it. I told you, you're my salesman there, man. Let's get some merch rolling out there. Look at all these Patty Mac hats on the table tonight, too. Buck, thanks for sitting in, brother.
Hey, not a problem. Y'all know me.
Yep.
If I got the opportunity, if I ain't doing much anything else, I'll be here. I like being able to commentate on these games.
Oh, Clayton's talking about RYNO folded his trip 9. So yeah.
I'm not going to lie, I was a bit surprised with that as well. I mean, I understand why he did it. I mean, the straight was out there, but...
Yeah, he thought Chris or I had the straight. And I shouldn't have called there. And then I got James down the king queen, and he runs diamonds. Didn't help me very much there.
The only thing that got me was the fact that he initially raised, and then he's got the 2 callers. And then on the flop, he's bets, and then 2 callers. So the only thing that I have to say about that was that when Jassos went over the top on that, whenever the pocket 9s hit, then the range for the straight should not have even, in my opinion, been in their mind at that point.
Yeah.
I understand, why, but...
Again, we kind of talked about this last week, too. Like, you saw the hand where I called it the king queen also, right? I almost didn't call that, and the reason why I almost didn't call is because it's a survival tournament. You just got to get to the final 3, and that's all I can think that was maybe going through RYNO's head is, hey, I don't want to give up half of my stack already if one of them has the straight. I really don't know.
Well, I mean, he just became a juggernaut in that, so I don't know if he just got cold feet or what, but...
I don't know. I mean, we were looking, because he said he did that, and I was like, are you serious? And
no, he absolutely did, for sure.
He said I had him, and I was like, oh, my God. And then AJ's like, oh, my God. So...
I mean, that was a well-disciplined fold. I mean, my only thing, though, is that in his situation, he just became juggernaut, and he's been juggernaut throughout the rest of the evening.
Yeah. He's been playing pretty good, so.
I mean, he's been juggernaut. So, I mean, he had an opportunity to become an even bigger juggernaut, but...
Again, he has the chip lead. I mean, I know what's going through his mind, too, is he's been rivered so many times that he's scared and stuff. So he's kind of playing scared. He's playing with the chip lead, so...
Yeah, the only issue with that is that people, do you realize how many people get PTSD over certain things in poker? It happens a lot.
Yep.
I mean, you've had your fair share. I mean, how many times have your aces gotten cracked? I mean, they technically got cracked there.
Yeah, they would have been.
You got saved, but... You
Only
know,
reason I called there is because I just like, I got aces and I played them the worst. I don't know if you could hear the commentary, but I was like, that's the worst play of aces ever. And then I was like,
I've seen a lot worse.
I was like, no way would Chris call with 7-5 out of position. So that made the straight, or 7-10. So I was just like, he might have two pair. If he has two pair, he has trips, I'm done. But oh well. So hey, thanks everybody for listening. Hope you'll come out and play in the tag team tournament coming up. Continue to watch, and thank you for those cheering for me, Dina and Smitty. And Smitty, make sure you email me the pics. But anybody wants the merch out there, let them know. I'm gonna have to put them on my website. So thanks everybody. Thanks Buck. Thanks Lorenzo, and Mike's filling in at dealer tonight too. We want to also, I don't know if they heard at the beginning of the show, we wanted to thank all those veterans out there for everybody that serves and has served that allows us to sit here and play poker and have fun and stuff like that. So happy Veterans Day, everybody, and God bless the USA. We'll see you.
And if you haven't had an opportunity to thank a veteran, please thank one. You still got about 3 hours left, but
There
you
you
could
go.
do that at any time.
All right, Buck. Hopefully,
All
won't
right.
see you till the end of the deal.
Well, we'll see what happens. Good luck out there. That was Patty Mac filling in. He likes saying hello to you guys. It's also nice of him to check on me as well.
Had 4-6 earlier. Looked down, I looked at your hat. I'm like, I did have 6 other people, I think, behind me, so I went in and bumped. I was like, oh, shit, get out of line. I'm just going to play right now. I've had a big blind. Nobody ran it.
Still play 60. I would have folded my 60. Ooh, and not the little Jesus.
I'm going to
not that other one.
HEL.
Don't worry, he is risen.
That's right.
You can't possibly all be getting crappy cards. Somebody's.
Hand number 60, blinds are 800, 1600.
Yeah, what is it?
Being in your pants is cool.
The what?
I'm in the box.
There's Patty Mac under the gun.
We're going to take a break and we're going to do a tag team. I'm going to tag Mike out. He's going to play my cards.
Play your stuff.
I'll probably last 5100. Did you win at the boost last night?
6. Seat 6 full. Seats 2 full. Seat
639, 2 hearts. Flowers picked up 2 pair. RYNO checks it. Flowers bets it. RYNO shakes his head and gets rid of his cards.
Any of that stuff, because that's where these overloads and these fires starts. Just throwing it out there.
I'm getting brand new lights tomorrow. Gold lights.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Those are.
Yeah.
Was that underneath the eaves?
Yeah.
See, I'm putting the downlights underneath my sockets. 4-inch downlights every 10 foot, and then they'll be, you know, I can control it from my phone, color temperature, you know, timers or whatever.
Yep.
Down the sides of my house is pitch black dark, you know. And
the colors.
Yeah, yeah. And
I mean, I guess it depends on the brand of it.
yeah. But it just depends what they do and all that kind of stuff like that, and if they're low voltage or not.
They're very expensive.
I guess also,
Then he's giving me $2,000 to install.
Yeah, they're expensive to install, but you know that's the thing is they're there forever. You know? Yeah. And then you don't want to just pay somebody that's
Travis with pocket jiggities.
that way they know they're going to be overloading your circuit.
In the low jack.
The little thing that goes on there and he screws it.
Yeah.
Every individual bolt.
Yeah. So you know he's the right one to be doing it.
Yeah. Did my neighbors too.
That's cool. Raise 36.
Raised to 3600.
Interest to the
Miss Sharon and Simon Ames both fold. So does RYNO. Flowers going to call with Queen 8 suited. Patty Mac's going to call.
Alright, never mind. I got it.
10-3 suited.
Thanks.
Queen 5 deuce. 2 hearts. Patty Mac's going to check. All 3 check. The 3 on the turn. Flowers going to bet his top pair. 2,200. Patty Mac's just going to call. And so does Travis. To the river. And 10 of clubs on the river. Patty Mac has 2 pair. But Flowers is going to bet it out. 5,500. Patty Mac calls. See what Travis does. Oh, Patty Mac raised. Travis has second pair. He gets out. Flowers is trying to think about what to do here. He's wondering whether or not he should call. He lets it go.
Announce that Patty Mac on the hand.
Terrible.
I played that really bad.
This is gonna be the last time before the break.
I had a high pocket pair, but
He priced me in, and I'm just like, what the?
Is it?
Begging for a 10.
14, 16? 16? Is it 8, 16?
look at that. Those are really best play. Think about me. I mean, not after the river.
Hand number 62. Blinds are 800 and 1,600.
Seat 8 fold. Patty Mac.
Good. That was the best thing I've seen in a long time. 3 10. Diamonds. 3 10. Shit, my win this hand.
Raise the 4,000.
That's in my block.
I don't care.
Whoa! Anytime Flowers raises yours.
Wow.
So glad I just get to play a hand.
Should I make another terrible call?
Sure. Oh, I can't influence.
Miss Sharon raised to 4,000 with Jack 10 suited. Patty Mac gets out, but so does Jassos.
I just like giving her my money.
Miss Sharon wins that hand.
Last hand.
We're on break, guys.
On break?
Yay.
Like 3 to 5 minutes.
So quick. Go to
Yeah,
that.
5-minute break.
You got time to go get a pizza and come back?
Yes. Finish off the blacks.
Great.
Go get a pizza and come back? Yeah,
I'm
follow.
just.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah. No, I had. So I had.
Is it 1,000?
Started calling like, okay, I'll go along, and then you 10 ran. I'm like, oh, I'll do the 5, and then all of a sudden the grin. I'm like,
Five.
when he raised and re-raised, I mean, I knew I was going. You know what I mean? It's like.
No, just you. Just you.
Go back there and promote the tag team real quick. Been promoting the tag team?
Fuck, I don't know what deck I got that from.
Excuse me.
Shit, I don't know.
All right, we're on the break right now. Right now, the largest part has gone to RYNO with his jacks versus aces. And then aces versus kings with Patty Mac and Jassus Picassos. That's the one where King Kong has crushed Jassus right there. Wasn't a chop, but Patty Mac was covered. All right, BPIP. RYNO has 38%, followed by Miss Sharon, Silent Ains, Patty Mac, Flowers, Travis, Baby Huey, and Jassos. They are doing their color up right now. So while they are on the break right now, once again, I'd like to go ahead and let you guys know about the Tina's 2-game tag team tournament. It is Friday, December 5th at 6:30 p.m. $150 buy-in per tournament. That plays in both games with 30,000 starting chips. $10 dealer tote add-on for an additional 10,000 additional chips. And then a $20 optional best team average finish prize pot. There are 20-minute blinds. You must tag in your partner at every blind level. Please keep in mind this is a tag tournament, not a Jack and Jill. You can have 2 men, 2 women, man and woman. We're not going to discriminate on that. Each pair can play. Once again, happy Veterans Day to all veterans out there. Thank you for serving your country in one way or another. We sincerely do appreciate that. While we're on break right now, we'll let them finish up doing what they do, and we'll be right back after these messages.
This feels like some sort of river bullshit 2-pair.
We getting the blue deck? All right.
Yeah, I figured.
Deal with you had a queen.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
you go raise, and I'm like, and when you re-raise, I'm like, oh my god.
that hand did not play out the way it was supposed to play out. You should have seen that. I would have called. He would have folded. You would have check. Nah, and then. Oh. He shouldn't have even. Seen that for who? But, oh well. And he has the chip lead. I mean, he stuff happens. I know it's because my shoes have been riveted so many times that he's. It been as long as it ain't no dumping trade. That ain't allowed. Yeah. Dumping players because they ain't weird. You in contention? You in contention? Yep. Yeah. Oh, I mean, I don't know. I'm just focused on me. I ain't mean nothing by it. I'm so far down now. I don't know who up there.
Wow.
I ain't last, but yeah.
2 in a row though. Just saying.
Got to start somewhere.
Yeah, my team ain't sorry. I just in both of the leagues, especially in the $200 league, I've had the second most points scored against me.
Oh wow, that's what I always
You see
thought.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
In my big money league, I'm like, whatever. I've won 2 games.
but the past 2 games, I beat people by 50.
I have the
You see
second
what I'm
most
saying?
points.
So
I have the second most points scored, and I'm like,
I'm just hoping that the tide just kind of like poker. I'm hoping
What
the
happened?
tide
Yeah.
will change.
Yeah, you're right.
Let me do that. Maybe it's
Can I get a cup of ice and then another Sprite, please?
Seems like you score good.
We can have that cup. Yeah.
You always go against the guy
It's up
that's
to you. Whatever you want.
That's how my
Yeah.
family
And then
No,
my
no, that's fine.
my
Whatever
first
you just
4 losses, 2 in each league, I lost one of them by .8.
Wow.
One by
Wow.
1.3, and I lost one by 3, and I lost one by like that.
Wow.
Them right there.
Yeah.
So
I lost my son last night by 1 point.
Oh man.
Barkley needed 14. I needed 13. I'm like,
Hopefully we'll see it till the end of the deal.
got that phone call at 10:45. Like,
I bet you did.
like, no, I waited till this morning to call it.
Should have called him like 6:15.
I'm like, bro.
One.
And then Peyton's mad because Brady's got 1 more win than him, so he needed me to beat him so that way he would be tied with him.
the reader on it.
But the cards are a little bigger and a little
Thank you. Yeah.
That's what I say.
Thank you.
They're not going to work like the other.
I could probably split it on that table over there. You're right, man.
Yeah.
To live at home in a trailer.
All right, we're gonna update the chip stacks. Let's make sure we got everybody right. All right, seat 1.
It's gonna last forever. Can't believe it. There's only one person been knocked out.
63.5.
We're not really
Seat
having
2,
those
63.5.
two people that you and me
Because
sooner or
stacks
later
of 5.
Yeah.
together.
All right.
It's like really bad or one person.
85.
Yeah.
90.
It wouldn't hurt my feelings to go home and go to bed because I'm definitely been on minimal sleep this past week.
Seat 4 has 22,500. How much do you have, Chris, for chips?
Oh, let's see.
15, 17, 17, 5, 7. 5,100, seat 8.
All right, we're about to get set back up. I had to get some more of RYNO's barbecue. That's some good stuff. Gotta get RYNO to give me some more barbecue. Hehehe.
9,500. Oh, no, sorry. 40, 57, 59, 5.
Thank you guys for staying with us. Right now, stacks are as follows. RYNO and Silent Ames and Patty Mac are in the top 3. Baby Huey's in striking distance, along with Travis and Sharon, Flowers, and Jassos all round out top the players that are still in. It's still anybody's game right now. It ain't over yet.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Mike. You take a full shower here in a bit. Change cards. You did change cards.
Yep, sure did. Every day's gonna change.
Yeah.
No excuses.
Now let's hook him up to some kind of excuse. Seat 9 fold. It's never our fault. Seat 1 call 2,000.
All right, Blanchard now 1,000, 2,000. Sharon calls with ace-7 suited. It's folding to Flowers, who has pocket 9s, and he goes all in. Pocket queens for Patty Mac. I don't think he can fold here.
22.5.
And he makes the call. Jastos gets out.
Call 22.5. Seat
So does Baby Huey.
7 fold. Seat 8 fold.
And it's on Miss Sharon.
I'm just trying to speed up the game.
This is the one game that you don't want to speed up. You want to wait for me.
She lets it go. All right, all in and all in. Pocket nines against pocket queens. Flowers is way behind, but he can still score. And he does, but so does Patty Mac. Both hit. Set over set. Oh my chicken pie. Tough break for Flowers. Tough. Not every day you see set over set on the flop like that, but that was meant for some fireworks.
Wow, you called it. Holy moly. Wow.
There's nothing more sick than actually seeing your set in a window and being surprised by the bigger set right behind it. But that's poker. Well, that eliminates Flowers. We are down to 7 players at this point. Patty Mac just vaulted into second place, followed by Silent Ames. Sharon and Silent Ames both fold. So does RYNO. Patty Mac with Queen 8 gets out of it. Jassos gets out with the Jack 6 suited. Baby Huey with King Kong. He just calls. Travis checks with his 9-3. 5-4 Queen, 2 clubs. Both players have a club right now. Baby Huey bets 5,000. And Travis has to fold. You're right, Brenda. Sharon would have had the nut flush. She absolutely would have.
She does, don't she?
2 full YouTube and Facebook.
Oh, we betting OnlyFans?
Silent Ames and RYNO both fold.
6 full.
Patty Mac folds.
7 full.
So does Jassos. Baby Huey getting some premium hands. Ace Queen offsuit. Travis has Queen Jack. And he's going to call. Sharon with pocket nines. Just going to call. No, she raised to 12,000. Baby Huey's going to call. Travis don't like that. He lets it go. Ace Queen versus nines. 3-7-6, 2 clubs. Sharon's the only one with the club. Baby Huey needs an ace or a queen. There's only 4 outs available to him. But Sharon goes all in. Baby Huey doesn't like it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I agree. Oh, thank you, sir. Checking me out? What?
Baby Huey's counting his chip stack, seeing how much he has left if he makes the call. And he gets out of it. Miss Sharon has an over. Gets some chips. RYNO's getting himself a massage.
How far is it behind? 15?
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Rhino with $69 folds. Patty Mac with King Tree gets out. Jassos with King Queen's gonna raise to 4,000. Baby Huey with King Jack offsuit. He gets out. It's all folding around. Silent Ames with 4 tray suited. He's gonna make that call. On to the flop. Ace 8 ace. Rainbow. Jassos goes all in after the check. And Silent Ames gets out.
Wanted some of that money down there. Sorry.
You should have checked.
I know, but if I do that, then it can suck out. Then you know, so you got to do. It's like one way or the other.
I was so weak. You didn't have to worry about me.
Well, when you asked how much I had, I thought you had at least a decent hand. That way I was ready to go all in already.
No,
at that point,
yeah.
you know.
Patty Mac with Dolly Parton. Under the gun.
Yeah, the way you were rolling last week.
Holds. Jassos with 8-7s offsuit. Baby Huey with aces. He's going to raise to 6,000. Travis with King 10 suited. Folds. So does Miss Sharon. So does Silent Ames.
He's getting me back running him.
Rhino's going to make the call with Queen 7 offsuit. Jassos doesn't like what he's seeing. He gets out. All right, aces versus Queen 7.
Which one's walking home?
9 King 10, 2 clubs. Both players have a club. Rhino needs a jack and a jack alone. Rhino checks. Baby Huey goes all in. If Rhino calls, he only has 4 outs. Lets it go. And shows pocket rockets.
I was still doing that. Didn't I have Queen Jack? Would love to have seen her. Would flop 2 pair on him, but I mean.
Hand number 68. We still have 7 players remaining.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, I was
going in blind. I'll tell you after the hand. After I've seen the rest of it.
Jassos gets out under the gun. Baby Huey with ace 4 is going to make the call. Travis folds his jack 9. Miss Sharon does too. So does Silent Ames. And Rhino's going to call with 9-7 suited. Patty Mac checks his option with jack 6 suited. 3 players, 3 suited cards. And it's all offsuit, 9-3 queen. Checks to Patty Mac, now checks to Baby Huey. Now to the turn, we got another club. 8 of clubs. Rhino's going to bet his top pair, 5,000. Patty Mac's going to call. And Baby Huey gets out. Patty Mac's behind, but he's got 10 outs. And the 10 completes the straight for Patty Mac. Patty Mac's going to bet here. 5,000. And RYNO gets out. Patty Mac takes out that one down.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I knew you had to flush draw, too, yeah. I was pretty sure of it.
Blinds are still 1,000, 2,000. We're in hand 69. Patty Mac now has the lead of 96,000, followed by RYNO, 77,000. And Silent Ames rounds out the top three with 58.5. But Baby Huey, Sharon, Baby Huey and Sharon are still within striking range. Travis, a little behind, but he's still in there, along with Jassos. Travis with a Happy Meal folds. Sharon folds. Silent Ames with Ace 7 offsuit. He's going to call. Or he raised the 4,000. Patty Mac gets out.
You know I love you, right?
Jassos gets out. Silent Ames takes it. All smiles.
I think you had me there.
Got an ace.
Yeah, I had a king.
Yeah,
Queen, but
yeah, king, queen.
I normally play that. I don't know. I think it's what I had. I'm tired. My mind's starting to go, you know. I had a king. You might have me up. That's right. I have a Sharpie that can make it whatever.
No, we'll see it.
Here we go. Hand number 70.
Yeah, it might have been a reverse or what is it? Draw four.
Sharon with Dead Man's Hand, suited, Ace 8 suited clubs. Looks like she raised to 8,000. Silent Ames and RYNO are out. So is Patty Mac. So is Jassos. And Sharon wins that one.
Good. Living large, brother. I used to be large.
Alrighty. Miss Sharon Jack Trey, under the gun, folds. So does Silent Ames and the low jack. RYNO folds in the hijack. Patty Mac in the cutoff. Jassos on the button folds. And Travis gets a walk.
It don't matter. I just do that when I pull it.
Silent Ames folds under the gun. So does RYNO. Patty Mac with 7-6 suited is going to make the call. Jassos and Baby Huey get out. Travis calls. And Miss Sharon checks with Ace 7 suited. Ace Jack 8, 2 spades. Patty Mac picks up the flush draw. Miss Sharon has top pair. And checks around. Patty Mac bets. Miss Sharon's gonna call. Oh, she raised 13,000. Patty Mac's gonna call. 7 outs for Patty Mac. Needs a spade. That ain't it. Miss Sharon bets out. All in, 22,500. Pressure time for Patty Mac. Does he want to challenge this? He's thinking about it. Is Patty Mac going to pull the trigger here? Seeing how much he has left. The call. 7 outs for Patty Mac. Needs a spade and a spade only. And he doesn't get it. Nice pot for Miss Sharon. Well, that puts Patty Mac in 4th place after that. But he's not far behind Silent Ames. He took a shot, it just didn't work out for him. But that puts Miss Sharon in a lead now. Tied with RYNO, 77,000 each. RYNO with pocket 9s again. He raised 15,000. Patty Mac and Jassos both get out. So does Baby Huey. Travis with Ace Jack. He folds. And RYNO takes that one down. Now RYNO's back in 1st place. Followed by Sharon with 75,000 and Silent Ames with 57,500. Tied with Patty Mac right now. Baby Huey picks up Ace Jack. Makes the call. Travis calls with King 10 offsuit. Silent Ames calls with King 4 suited. And RYNO checks with his Ace Jack. This is an interesting hand already. King 8 Queen, 2 clubs. The Kings have hit. And checks around the 3 of diamonds on the turn. It's essentially a brick. But Silent Ames is going to bet out his top pair. RYNO with Ace Jack. He folds. Baby Huey with the gut shot as well. He makes the call, and so does Travis. And the 10 of diamonds completes the straight for Baby Huey, giving Travis 2 pair. And all in a snap call. And he shows Travis the straight. Tells him nice hand. And unfortunately, that's how the night ends for Travis. He played well. He just got caught in a bad situation. I don't blame him for that call. Someone hits that straight, you don't expect that. Well, 6 players are still in. Baby Huey now is in first place, followed by RYNO and Miss Sharon. Patty Mac's still there. And Silent Ames still within striking distance. Jassos is still down, but he can still make a run. He gets himself a triple up. He's right in it. Double up will even help him. Miss Sharon has Jack 10. It's going to call. Silent Ames. RYNO calls with his Queen 3 in the small blind. Patty Mac with King Kong. I hope he don't get crushed. He's going to raise to 14,000. Miss Sharon immediately gets out. And RYNO's enjoying his massage too much. Patty Mac shows. Baby Huey with 9-10 folds under the gun. Miss Sharon folds her 8-7. Silent Ames with 5 and dime fold. RYNO with 10-6 folds. Patty Mac with 8-7 suited makes a call. And Jasso's Picasso's checks with Jack Deuce. And the ace hits with two spades, 5-6. Patty Mac bets and Jasso's folds.
You know how quiet Becky is, right? When we had the girls' tournament, I said, of course, we'd been in 2 hours and she hadn't said a word. And I said, Becky, they said to say 1, 2, 3, your mic's not working. And she went 1, 2, 3. I was like, oh, I was just kidding. She's like, I'm gonna.
Miss Sharon with Jack Trey suited gets out. So does Silent Ames. RYNO does too. Hey, Patty Mac with ace-10. He's getting some decent hands here lately. Naturally, he raises. Jassos goes all in with pocket snowmen. He's forced in. Baby Huey folds. Yeah, Patty Mac raised more than what Jassos had, so he was forced in. At 52.48%, Jassos is favored, but not by much. It's essentially a flip. Jack 4-6, 2 spades. Both players have a spade. The deuce doesn't help. And completes the set for Jassos. He gets a doubled up. Not that he needed the set. He had it won, but it's always nice to see when it happens. As long as you get chips going your way. It doesn't hurt Patty Mac that much. He's still in 4th place, still well within striking distance. Jasso's still at the tail end of here, but it still gives him an opportunity. Silent Ames under the gun with 10-8, gets out. RYNO with AC Deucey makes the call. Patty Mac with Queen 4 folds. Baby Huey with King 10 calls with in a small blind, and Miss Sharon in the big blind with Ace 9 checks. Jack 5-8, 2 clubs. Miss Sharon's the only one with the club. Checks to her. Checks. And RYNO is going to bet 10,000. Baby Huey gets out. So does Miss Sharon. RYNO squeaks that one through.
Can I get some of those, the Chex Mix or whatever there towards, on the right of the Shiner box, towards the bottom of the blue bag, right there, boom, you got, man, you're great. Okay, just give me 2 back, please.
All right, RYNO with Jack 9 suited.
I got one still, thank you.
He's going to call. Patty Mac with 10-7 and a hijack. Folds. Jassos folds Queen Jack. Miss Sharon calls with 9-7. Silent Ames checks his big blind with Jack 9 offsuit. Deuce Deuce Queen. 2 diamonds. Sharon picks up the flush draw. She's going to bet it. 5,000. Silent Ames gets out. And so does RYNO. They say diamonds are a lady's best friend. Worked out for Sharon there. Flipped a card over for Baby Huey. So since it got exposed, the 6 of diamonds is going to be the burn card. Patty Mac and Jassos get out. So does Baby Huey. And Sharon with ace-4 is going to make the call. Silent Ames in the small blind is going to call as well. And RYNO's going to check with his Queen 7 onto the flop. 3, 5, 8, 2 spades. RYNO picks up a flush draw. And it checks around. And the 6 of clubs on the turn. Silent Ames is going to bet his straight draw. 5,000. RYNO has a flush draw, though, and he's going to call. Miss Sharon has a straight draw as well. But she would need a deuce and a deuce only. She's going to call. She's right there. Well, an ace will help out Miss Sharon as well. And the 5 hits. Miss Sharon's hand is best. She checks. But Silent Ames is going to bet 13,000. RYNO says no. And Miss Sharon has to fold. It's a good way to squeak that one through there, Silent Ames. Still have 3 players. Baby Huey, RYNO, and Sharon round out the top 3, but Silent Ames and Patty Mac are still right there. Jassos could use some help. But even he can squeak in. Still anybody's game right now. We're hand number 81. Blinds are 3,000, 6,000 at this point. RYNO's going to complete his bet with the 6 deuce suited in the small blind. And Patty Mac with suited connectors, 7-6, and the big blind just checks. 8-4-5, 2 spades. Patty Mac picks up the straight, flops it. What do you do there? Kinda can't chase the straight on a gut shot like that. All right, this has been a pretty long tournament thus far. We're already almost 3 hours in. We haven't reached the top 3 yet. Baby Huey, Miss Sharon folds. Silent Ames does too. Rhino with ace tree and the button. He raises. 17,000. Patty Mac folds. Jassos folds his suited connectors. Rhino gets it through. And number 83. Sharon picks up pocket Quigleys. Ladies. She raises to 15,000. Silent Ames is out. So is Rhino. So is Patty Mac. Sharon wins that one. The ladies got to stick up for the ladies sometimes. Am I right? And number 84. Silent Ames folds under the gun. Rhino calls with 7-8 suited in the hijack. Patty Mac gets out. Jassos folds. Baby Huey with Queen Jack offsuit is going to call. Miss Sharon in the big blind. Looks like she checks. With Dolly Parton. Ace Queen 6, 2 clubs. Rhino picks up a flush draw. And he's going to bet it 6,000. Baby Huey's out. And Rhino gets it through. All right, Rhino, Sharon, and Baby Huey round out the top 3. Silent Ames is literally right there, along with Patty Mac. One hand can get him in. Jassos could use a triple up. Double up doesn't hurt him. It's folding around. Miss Sharon in a small blind has 8-4 and gives Silent Ames a walk.
I had you beat by a little bit, man. I had a 7-6 suited.
Hope you're behaving at home, Sonny and Daisy.
Here we go.
This dog needs a lot of attention, special care. I bet two other dogs would be perfect for this dog.
Give it to Mary.
Patty Mac under the gun with Jack 7 off suit. Jesus folds as well. So does Baby Huey. Miss Sharon with the San Francisco Busboy. Silent Ames with 6-8. Suited. Calls in the small blind, and Rhino checks his King 10 off suit. 5 King 8. 2 diamonds. Silent Ames is going to bet. Rhino says, I got one of those. I'm going to raise you. Silent Ames goes in the tank. And gets out. He shows the king. Silent Ames nods. Says, nice hand. Well, Rhino's still in first place, followed by Miss Sharon and Baby Huey. Patty Mac's right there. Silent Ames still has a shot to get in there. Jazz is his low man right now, but still has a shot.
I don't like this just playing once a week thing.
Jazz folds under the gun, so does Baby Huey. Miss Sharon does too. Silent Ames with the San Francisco Busboy suited. Folds. Rhino with Patty Mac's hand. And the small blind. He's going to complete the bet. And Patty Mac checks. Queen Ace 5, 2 spades. Check, check. And the 8 of spades. Rhino's hand is best right now. But Patty Mac does pick up a flush draw with his pair. Rhino bets 6,000. Patty Mac calls. Jack or spade helps. And then spade gets there for Patty Mac. Rhino has 2 pair. Goes check, check.
Not with 4 spades out there, and I don't have one.
Well, Patty Mac just vaulted into second place now, along with Miss Sharon in third. Now Baby Huey's the one in striking distance, along with Silent Ames. Keep in mind, they do not have to win this tournament. They only have to get into the top 3. As long as they get into the top 3, they advance. It's folding around. Patty Mac has ace 10 in the small blind. He's going to raise. Jassos with the suited Dolly Parton. He's thinking about sneaking in this, but decides against it.
I had 9-5, so I can't call that shit.
He had 9-2.
Oh, Dolly?
Oh, 9-5, yeah. I can't call with it either.
Yeah, there's not much difference between the top 5 right now. Right now for Jassos, the blinds are hurting them. I mean, they're big enough to where if he doesn't get anything done here soon, it can end him real quick. He still has plenty of time to get some opportunities in there. RYNO with the suited Jack 9. He's going to raise to 16,000. Patty Mac with the suited Ace 9. He's thinking about this one. He folds. So does Jassos. RYNO takes that one down.
Throw them down, I feel like they're face up until I realize I'm not seeing anything.
Okay, come on.
Silent Ames is standing out for a little bit, but that just means that his hand is dead. And it's folding all the way around. RYNO has King Queen. All right, so it's Sharon versus RYNO.
You see what's going on?
See, I think they're talking to us and he's talking to somebody else.
8-8 ace, Rainbow. Miss Sharon needs either a jack or a 5. There's 4 of them. An ace now helps out Miss Sharon. And the jack gets there. Ace would have chopped it. But the jack got it to win for her. That brings up Miss Sharon's total to 75,000. Baby Huey and Silent Ames are right there, 55,500 and 52,500. RYNO under the gun, folds. So does Patty Mac and Jassos. Baby Huey with ace 7, folds. Sharon with 9-10, offsuit, calls. And a check from Silent Ames. Ace King 5, Rainbow. Silent Ames' hand is best right now, but it checks. Another king on the turn. So now a 5 or 9 helps out Miss Sharon. And neither one of them come. Silent Ames' hand is best. And it checks.
Next decent hand I can get, I'm in.
Feels like it's never gonna end.
It's not. Forever.
And number 92 right now. Let's take a guess at how many hands it's going to be, guys. It's folding around. Miss Sharon has Queen 10 offsuit. And looks like she makes it to 18,000. A she makes it 16,000. Sorry. Silent Ames with 10-6 suited. No, it was 18,000. That's what I thought I saw. He gets out. And a call from RYNO with Jack 9. King 8-5, Rainbow. Miss Sheeran's hand is best, but RYNO needs a 9 or a Jack. Miss Sheeran goes all in. And RYNO gets out. Well, that drops RYNO into third place. Jassos is going all in. Pocket 9s. Silent Ames has to go all in too with his ace jack. And now Patty Mac's in the spot. He's just got a suited ace, but he doesn't realize there's only one ace left. But he gets out. Alrighty. 9s against ace jack. Ooh, Silent Ames needs an ace or a jack. Doesn't get there. Yeah, it doesn't. Jassos takes it. So Jassos gets him a much needed double up there. Plus the blinds. Blinds are still 3,000, 6,000. That brings Jassos' total up to 31,000. Silent Ames drops down to 5th place. Sharon, Patty Mac, and RYNO round out the top 3. Baby Huey fold. So does Miss Sharon. So does Silent Ames in the cutoff. RYNO folds his 10-9. Patty Mac in a small blind with King 7 offsuit. He's going to complete the call, and Jassos has Jack 7. And the Jack hits with the 2-5 of hearts. Patty Mac needs a king and a king only. Jassos is going to bet. Patty Mac is laughing. He didn't put out enough. Gets out. He shows his J. And blinds are now 4,000, 8,000. Jassos in the small blind, Baby Huey in the big blind. Chip leader under the gun with 6-9 offsuit. Folds. Silent Ames with Kojak. He goes all in. RYNO has the fold. Jassos with King Kong. Oh my. My. If King Kong holds here, that's going to give Jassos much needed help. Queen 4-8, Rainbow, an ace. And his kings hold. Jasso's got some much needed help there. He had to have sweat there. A 10 would have given Silent Ames a straight. But that's amazing how it works with poker. A couple hands in and you're right there. It's especially true in tournaments. And tournaments are more about survival. This time King Krong doesn't crush Jasso's lap. Well, Silent Ames got dropped down. But Jasso's is now in striking distance. He's trending upward. And Silent Ames is all in now. With 10-6 suited. Patty Mac is going to call with the speed limit. Jasso's considering calling here? He's going to call. Baby Huey's going to call with Ace Jack. Looks like everybody's going to help. There is a side pot, so they're still betting. Five, king, nine, two hearts. There's only two people that have hearts. And Patty Mac is going to bet out his trips for 15,000. Jassos gets out. Baby Huey folds. So does Miss Sharon. Yep. Patty Mac earns a check mark. His trip fives knocks out Silent Ames. Well, Silent Ames played a good game, just didn't work out for him at the end here. Good player and a good dealer for us here at Poker House Fort Worth. Well, Patty Mac now takes the catbird seat, his juggernaut ship of 103,500, followed by Miss Sharon's 82,000, and RYNO is still there. Rounding out the top three. Jassos now has pocket rockets. He's going to raise 16,000. Is RYNO actually thinking about calling here? He does. Okay. 5, 4, and 9. Rainbow. Jassos' rockets are best. And RYNO checks. Jassos bets it. 21,000. What's Rhino going to try to do? Is he actually going to take a stab at this? No, he doesn't. And Jassos shows rockets. He's been getting some good hands on his trending upward. It takes Rhino out of third place. Jassos has gone from the basement all the way up to third place right now.
I should have played that different, drawn that some more, but I'm not taking a chance.
Jassos now picks up another pocket pair, pocket sixes. He's just going to call. Baby Huey and Miss Sharon fold. Rhino with queen 5 and small blind. Just going to call. And Patty Mac's going to check his option with ace 6 suited. King Jack 5, 2 diamonds. Jasso's pocket sixes are still best, and everybody checks it. The ace of diamonds. That gives Patty Mac a top pair. But now it gives Jassos a flush draw. And everybody's going to check it, except for Jassos. He's going to bet it. Fold from Rhino. And a call from Patty Mac. A 6 or the last 6 or diamond helps out Jassos, doesn't quite get there. Patty Mac's aces are best. He says, nice hand, but I wish you wouldn't have had my 6.
I started to, but I didn't want to take a chance and it bite me in the butt.
Only 7,000 chips are putting a difference between Jassos and Rhino right now. One double up will vault Baby Huey in there, so any one of these 5 can realistically fast make it to the next level. Jassos has too much out there. Patty Mac says, let me help you with that. Baby Huey folds. Miss Sharon folds. Rhino with 8-7 offsuit. Folds. And Jassos gets himself a walk. With deuce 4. He's laughing. Y'all didn't have deuce 4 beat?
Lorenzo and the Benzo.
What's up, Buck?
Cherry. Bomb bots.
Miss Sharon with Jack 8 suited. She just calls. Rhino folds. Patty Mac has 8-9 suited spades. Jassos folds. Baby Huey now has pocket rockets and goes all in. It's up to Patty Mac. Says, nope, too much.
No, I'm not. Not yet. Not yet. Be patient. Be patient.
That's all it takes. Baby Huey gets himself 20,000 in chips right there. That puts him in third place now. Rhino went from being in the catbird seat now to being in the cellar. Still anybody's game. Any player right now can realistically get into the top 3. We are more than 3 hours in. And speaking of which, Rhino's going to go all in with ace 6 offsuit. And everybody folds to him.
Jones. Yeah, it's been pretty long.
With that, that puts Rhino back into 3rd place.
I haven't had any cards.
This is getting interesting. Now this is just about who's going to get tired first.
Sometimes they're just against you.
Yeah. Exactly. Today's been way.
Miss Sharon in the small blinds is going to let him walk. Rhino was going to raise with ace queen anyway. Well, thank you guys for watching. I know this is a little bit longer than what we usually do on here, but this is tournament style, not cash style. Blinds are now 5,000, 10,000. We're at a hand 103. Rhino with pocket rockets now in the small blind. Patty Mac's just going to check. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. 2 outs. And Rhino's actually going to try. Patty Mac has no choice. Down goes Rhino. And boy. Once again, though, Rhino, thank you very much for making the barbecue. Four players remain. One of them goes home empty-handed. 3 advance to the next stage, December 2nd. Patty Mac calls. Jassos with ace jack is going to raise to 20,000. Miss Sharon on the button is going to make that call. King, king, deuce. Rainbow. Patty Mac checks. Jassos checks. And Sharon's going to go all in. She has 35,000. Patty Mac's out. Jassos goes into the tank. He's ahead, but does he have enough to make that call? I like your response there, Smitty.
Good bet, first of all.
I can't say that on the air, though. They'll censure me real quick. Jassos has to let it go. Sharon's a little bit shocked at that. She thought she was going to get called. Patty Mac's juggernaut nodding right now. Almost has Miss Sharon 2-1. Almost. Baby Huey's in the top 3. Jasso's still within striking distance. He can still do some damage. I appreciate it, Smitty. Patty Mac with ace deuce folds. Jasso's now with dead man's hand. He's going to call. And a check by Baby Huey. Here we go. 3-3-4 rainbow. Baby Huey needs a jack or a 7, and it goes check, check. Oh. Jack or 7 or 4 will chop it. Doesn't get there. Jassos' hand is best. It goes check, check again, and Jassos wins it. Patty Melt for the win. Stop it. You're making me hungry again. I'm going to have to go get a Patty Melt now. Patty Mac with queen deuce under the gun. Gets out. Miss Sharon gets a walk. You need a patty belt too, huh, Smitty? All right, we're just waiting for that one moment. The top 3 advance. 3 people advance. 1 player goes home empty-handed until next week. It only takes 1 hand. Pat Jassos has king 10 offsuit. He's going to call. Sharon with ace jack suited is going all in. Does Jassos have enough here? Put the side onion rings. Don't tempt me. He wants to make this call. He decides to lay it down. Keep that up. I'm going to want to go to Cane's tonight. Almost want me some of them chicken strips. Chicken fingers. Well, Patty Mac works too. Patty Belt. Not a Patty Mac. I'm thinking about food. Big Mac. Patty Melt. And Jassos gets a walk with King 9. Well, Sharon gets herself up to second place with 114,000. Baby Huey has 39,500. Jassos is right there with 35,000. We're 3.5 hours in, so questions now becoming who's going to get tired first. Looks like Jassos is going to raise with pocket Quigleys. Baby Huey gets out. That's going to put Jassos in third place now. Chocolate shake. Chocolate shake. Ooh. Give me some ideas there, Smitty. Patty Mac with ace jack suited. He's going to raise big. And of course, nobody wants any part of that. He's like, nope, let's just move on to the next hand. Okay, okay. That's funny, Smitty. Chocolate shake. Small blind. Sharon has 9-3 in the small blind. Gets out. Patty Mac was going to raise with his ace king. I know you are, Smitty. I know you are. You may. Okay. They say beer's bad. Okay. I tend to disagree. Baby Huey with a 9-4. Patty Mac with 5 and dime gives Jassos a walk with his dirty diaper he shows. Nobody wants to be the bubble, but there can only be one. We're at hand 113. A little over 3.5 hours in. Sharon with 5-4, offsuit's gonna fold. Patty Mac with ace-9, offsuit. He's gonna raise it, looks like. He does, I think. Looked like he did. He did, 22. Uh-oh, Jassos now has ace-king offsuit. He gets out. Baby Huey's gonna go all in for Jack 10 suited. All right, here's a shot to make the knockout blow. Jack 10 versus ace 9. All right, here we go. 5, 6, 8. The Jack gets there for, and the 10. Baby Huey gets a much needed double up there. Well, you got called Patty Melt.
Patty Melt?
Yeah.
Who did that?
Smitty.
Okay.
He said Patty Melt for the win.
I don't. It's over, guys. So I don't know.
Uh-oh, baby Huey's going all in. Jack 10 again. Miss Sharon has pocket trays. I don't know if she can get away from this.
Smitty's got names for all of us now, I see. This may have been her call of the night to lay it down.
Oh, she made quite a few of them.
Yep.
Now, she made quite a few of them. There was one where she would have had to nut flush if she'd been in there.
Yeah, that's the one where I had.
Yeah. Yeah, aces versus king. Well, I think it was.
I had queens, I think.
Yeah, queens.
Yeah, and she would have made the flush.
Yeah, she would have made the flush.
I don't know if I played the best game tonight, but I made it to the final four at least. That's saying something.
I wouldn't say that you didn't play bad. I wouldn't say that at all.
No, this
But you
tournament,
did.
It's different, man. Like
You
I
did
said.
have some bounces go your way. I will say that.
Yeah, queen two against pocket aces. Is that what you're referring to?
Well,
He made the mistake by not raising pre-flop, and he knows it. And then I flopped two pair. I'm not going anywhere at that point. Then I turned the full house.
you turned it and then he went all in on the river.
Yeah, it was bad.
So, I mean, but you had that bounce go your way.
You want to say hi, Chris? No, I just got in here.
You
Go
sure?
ahead. Yeah. Okay. Well, at this point, I take the lead, and I'm just thinking, hold on. But then I get a couple of hands that I play, and just like, what the heck?
Let's see what.
Good, you know, we've all made some mistakes, but we all made some good plays as well.
That's right.
Yeah, this
Absolutely. Well, I mean, that's a great thing about poker. I mean, I'm not trying to, call out any bad play or anything like that. But what I will say is that poker is one of those games where you could do everything 100% wrong and get 100% great results,
Right.
and at the same time turn around and, do everything right and get 100% bad results.
Exactly.
I mean, it flips either way.
You're right.
And it happens a lot. So.
And again, like we talked about earlier, Buck and Chris and I and all the people I know were out there thinking it is you just got to survive one more person.
And that's when I started changing my style of play because I was
Yes.
all I got to do is just make this one more guy and get knocked out.
Yeah.
And then I laid down some hands I probably should have played, or I played some that maybe I shouldn't have. But for me, I'm not a numbers guy because I'm still learning. So a lot of mine's just what my gut's telling me to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or what I'm kind of seeing on the table, or how everybody's acting, or that's one thing that AJ has taught me is to watch people's reactions to things.
The only play I saw you at the end was when you had that ace-8 and you're small blind and he's big blind. I'm raising at that point because you don't want to give him a chance to hit anything.
See, and those are things that I
Yeah.
had to learn, that I don't know. You know what I mean?
Well, poker is a game of observation.
Yeah.
So, but poker is a game of observation, but there are questions to ask whenever you're at the table. I mean, it's not just about what they're doing at the table. I mean, when I'm off, I'm not going to give away all my secrets to everybody, but
Yeah.
I mean, there are questions that you have to ask whenever you're at the table.
I mean, and for me to get RYNO to fold that set, and you had the aces, and you almost folded too. You almost got both of y'all out on that bet.
No, that was a perfect bet on your part. I made a dummy call.
And it played out for you. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, just
Well,
something I still have to learn, and those are the learning curves for me. And
Well, that really wasn't a dummy call. It wasn't a dummy bet on your part, and it wasn't a dummy call on his part either.
yeah.
And I mean but that goes into the questions to ask.
Right.
Okay.
For this tournament, it was a dumb call. Because all you're trying to do is hang on. So I don't.
Well, we can.
Now, RYNO, after I beat his pocket aces, he said, "Man, I'm not mad about that. I'm mad that I folded the 9." So he was still thinking about that. And I know he took a beating on the screen or whatever, but it is what it is.
Well, he also had some things that just didn't go his way either.
Yeah.
You know. And speaking of which, Patty Mac still in the top seat, followed by Baby Huey now with 74,000, and Miss Sharon with 65,000 or 69,000. Sorry. Jazzos is still within striking distance.
Yeah. Smitty from Mississippi, he's been watching every week now. He's got us all nicknames now, I guess.
That's cool. That's cool to have the followers like that, especially from other states.
Yeah, he actually ordered, or he won a shirt and then ordered a hat.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I shipped it to him a couple weeks ago, and he said he wore it to the casino the other day.
It's badass.
Yeah, he wore his shirt, his hat. People were asking him about it, and he referred them to the stream.
There you go.
Sweet.
So hopefully we'll get a lot of people watching.
Yep.
Yeah, I was trying to promote myself, you know. I mean, like to my friends, they go, "Hey, you know, come check out the live stream and stuff like that. You know, come out and play. You know." And
Yeah.
you know, I've met a lot of great people here, and I've learned a lot from people that have taught me, you know, as far as the game goes. And
100%, man. And same for me, Chris. I mean, I think some of my best friends are players here now. Yeah, 'cause I don't do a lot of stuff, so.
yeah. And like I said, you know, after the car wrecks and I was down from, you know, I wasn't working, and in the middle of the night I'm up, and I'm coming up here hanging out with these guys, and everybody's just like family now.
Yeah.
All right,
That's awesome to hear, too.
No, I'm teasing.
We're zeroing in on a little more than 3.5 hours right now. We're at hand 120.
Yeah, I can't believe this either, man.
That's crazy.
Well, I mean, hey, if this lasts midnight, I'm here. If
It
this,
was a tight table. Blinds aren't going to let it last till midnight, man.
oh no.
I think we're about to take a break. No, I don't know what's going
We were
on
talking
here.
about it there towards the end, and then we
Yeah.
ended up, I got knocked out. That kind of just,
Nobody knows that yet, dude.
Oh, my bad. Did I hit my head on the ball?
Y'all didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. My bad. I forgot this.
All right, I'll tell you what. We'll break it down. We'll break it down.
It's like,
Now, where was that one sound I was supposed to have back?
no, it's banned off there, I think. Yeah, it's gone.
Oh well.
Sorry, Buck.
Yeah, that's all right.
We did see you on TV.
We did. You were on a deal. Did you hear me commentate on it?
No.
You got to go back and watch. I don't know what it was. American Pawn. Yeah, American Pawn or something like that. Yeah, the dude looked exactly like you. I'm serious. He traded in a big Chevy Lada sign.
Now that's funny.
It did look like him, didn't it? We were pointing it out there.
That's funny. Like, how could Buck be on TV? And he's fully dressed.
Yeah, I know. He's wearing a yellow shirt.
Oh, that definitely wasn't me.
You might see us pointing at the screen, everybody turning and looking at it here in a second because it's like right, or it may have just passed. I don't know.
That'd be funny. Yep, Baby Huey with Quigley's.
Oh, did he?
And he was in the big blind.
Everybody folded to him?
Yeah, he got to walk.
Damn.
Patty Melt.
Yeah.
Shady Sharon.
I've been called that before.
Adolescent Huey.
And I don't know what Asos is.
I haven't been.
Hasos Palamana.
Back into it now, so.
Hasos Pill MNOPQRST.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Oh my God. I think he's kind of making fun of how long your last name is or whatever.
That's like the alphabet. That's why he's throwing all the letters behind it.
Hasos Picassos. Give him a call.
Baby Huey calls. Sharon checks.
Here, man, I'm going to hand over the set to Chris here for a minute. I'm going to run out there real quick and let him kind of explain to the end here.
All right, not a problem.
Thanks, sir.
Mr. Hasos.
Sure.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So here we go, and Baby Huey loses that hand to Miss Sharon with the pocket six, with the pair of sixes there. All right, so these blinds right here are 10,000, 20,000. So no matter what happens in this situation, you're going to be in here pretty shortly.
Any decent hand, you pretty much got to push in. At least for me, because I was a short stack.
But we'll see what happens here. Yeah, and you folded there, so it was either this hand or what, the next hand?
Yes, sir.
Baby Huey folds the velvet hammer. Yeah, 123. This is probably the longest I've ever seen.
Yeah. It felt like it.
Miss Sharon calls with King Trey, and Patty Mac checks it with Queen with his favorite hand. Ace Jack 4, Rainbow. And the Jack on the turn. And Patty Mac gets no help. It goes check, check. Miss Sharon wins this one. Alrighty, this is where it could end right here. Blinds are 10,000, 20,000. And Mr. Hassos only has 18,000 left, so he's forced in no matter what. Of course, if he gets himself a good hand here, maybe another call, gets him right back into it. Miss Sharon's on the button. Yeah, Miss Sharon took the lead.
She's a good player for sure.
Baby Huey's getting his cards read. Deuce 4 for Hassos. King 8 for Miss Sharon. And it's on Patty Mac, who has
I don't want to call.
57 Chevy.
So what did they have? They have worse hands than me? They didn't call for 20,000 to try to team up against them.
All right, 57 Chevy versus Deuce 4. And the 7 hit. The deuce hit, and there it goes.
Wah, wah, wah.
Well, you played well. I mean, you were down in the basement quite a bit.
Yep.
You brought yourself back up in there. So, I mean, hey, if Ibsen Butts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
Amen.
That's all I can say about that. But you played well under the circumstances. I mean, you had a few things bounce your way. You had that one King Kong that crushed your lap there.
Yep.
On that hand, we can talk about that hand at some other time. But,
Yes, sir.
you know, that was one of those things where you had King Kong and he was just weighing on your lap there.
Yeah.
You know, but at least King Kong gave you another visit and didn't crush you. So
That's true. You know, and like I said, I've only been playing for about 9 or 10 months, and so still learning curve here. But you know, like I said, what's cool about everybody here, they're willing to help you and give you advice to kind of, you know,
yeah.
to teach you so you don't make that same mistake next round.
Hey, well, the thing is, mistakes are part of the game. No matter which way you look at it, you'll make some and it works out fine for you, and then it'll turn around and you'll just relive them in your head. But hey, we got some announcements here that they want to give us. So we have the Poker House Gold League, which is a $50 entry for 30,000 in chips. $30 goes to the prize pool, $10 in champion, and $10 for house fees. In your top right corner is your places, and those points you represent your chips for the tournament December 3rd. That'll probably come back up. We can explain that a lot better. At the lunchtime, we have the $500 guaranteed free roll, which is every day at noon. It's free to get in. You get $3,000 for that. $10 gets you 10,000 in chips, and $35 for 35,000 in chips. And on Sundays at 5 p.m. and Fridays at 6:30 p.m., you have the 3,000 guaranteed free roll with bomb pots. It's free to get in for 3,000, 10 for 10,000, 35 for 35,000. And at end of registration, you can go 75 for 75,000 in chips, 100 for 150,000 in chips. And if you add an extra $10 to that $100, you get an extra 25,000 on top of that. Once again, there's our Gold League tournament. This happens every Monday and Wednesday at 6:30. Once again, 30 of that $50 goes into the prize pool. You get first, second, third, fourth, or fifth. You get those points turn into chips, and then just for playing, you get 300. Of course, that tournament is, I believe, December 7th. So you still have a little bit of time to get in. On Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m., you have the 1,000 guaranteed free roll, 0 for 3,000. We have $10 for 10K, 35 for 35. And at end of registration, you get $10 for 20, or I'm sorry, 50 for 50, 75 for 100,000. And if you add that extra $10 on, you get another extra 25,000 with the $75 buy-in. Join us in the cash games for the Fortune Jackpot. It progresses every day. You go in the 4-hour windows that you see right there. And how you win is you get a flop set, ace high flush with the ace in your hand, your full house 10s full or better, and a Broadway straight with an ace in your hand. Both cards must play to qualify, minimum of $40.
It's at 7,600 right now.
Oh, it's at 7,600 right now. Nice. All right, guys, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and at Poker Atlas. All right, guys, this live stream is all said and done. Just as a friendly reminder, luck always runs out, but your bills always have to be paid. Please make sure to play responsibly. Once again, thank you for all veterans for serving. Thank you for RYNO for making us the barbecue tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm fat now.
Yep. Also want to remind you about the tag team one more time. Tag team tournament December the 5th right here at Poker House Fort Worth. Get a partner play. $150 a person gets you into both tournaments. You can keep playing until you're knocked. We switch players out every blind level, so they're going to switch spots at the tables, and you can get knocked out of one tournament, still be in the other. $10 add-on will get you an extra $10,000, and then if you register before December 1st, you'll get an extra $5,000 tournament. So hope to see everybody out here playing in that. And like Buck said, thank you to all the veterans out there tonight, and stay safe, and we'll see you down the trail, everybody. Thanks.
Like, subscribe, favorite, drink responsibly, play responsibly. Good night, everybody.
Yep. Thanks for Buck sitting in. I'll be back with y'all next week. Take care.